Hey guys, it's JP, and today we are going to look at the reason why the trunk actually needs to rotate as you run, as well as drills to help with that. Now, a few weeks ago, I addressed the importance of strengthening the core and the muscles around the trunk for running. I wanted to touch upon that topic first because that is an area that most people need to work on. However, this time, I wanted to cover the other side of the spectrum where people are keeping a stiff upper body as they run. I found this to occur with people running that have had a history of running injuries like having knee or ankle pain during running. Now let's take a look at someone who's had a history of right Achilles tendon pain for an example of this. Usually, I'd use a front view to see trunk rotation, however, that was not available. Looking at his upper body, while it's not too bad, he does keep it somewhat stiff. This is usually not due to a lack of mobility in the trunk, but rather from the upper body freezing up due to apprehension of pain when putting weight on the injured structure. For some people, this becomes a habit and end up maintaining this type of running pattern even after the injury has healed. Now that we covered that, let's go over why we should try to get that natural trunk rotation to occur again. One important reason why is because the forces that are produced as you push off the ground are not simply one-dimensional. For example, let's take a look at one of the muscles involved during push-off, like the glutes. When the glute max activates and contracts, it not only helps extend the hip, but also causes hip external rotation. Therefore, as the foot pushes off the ground, this causes angular forces to be present. If this rotation is not balanced out, you'll realize that it would be difficult to prevent path deviation. Trunk rotation, along with arm swing, help counteract angular forces produced from the legs so you can move in a straight path. Now, before I get off this topic, I just want to remind you all that it's all about balancing the forces. While I mentioned that trunk rotation is helpful as you run, if you overemphasize this rotation, it may end up throwing you off balance, which is not good at all. Now that we covered that, here are some drills that incorporate rotation for people who feel they are stiff in the upper body as they run. Again, I collaborated with District Track Club to take footage of their amazing runners to give a good visual representation of what they look like. The first one is star planks. This is a great drill to start with that works on core strength while introducing some trunk rotation. First, you start in plank position. Now lift one hand to the ceiling. Now remember that the emphasis is on rotation of the trunk. Try not to let the foot turn outward too much. Then, return to plank position and repeat on the other side. The next exercise is a progression from the first one. This is known as the tap and twist. Compared to the first exercise, this further challenges the muscles around the trunk and require more control as you rotate. This time, you start in push-up plank position. Then you lift a hand toward the ceiling. Again, similar to the previous exercise, the focus is on trunk rotation. Now, instead of returning to starting position, you actually bring the hand to the opposite shoulder. Then afterwards, return to push-up plank position. Then repeat on the other side. The last exercise I'll be covering here is the lunge and twist. This incorporates a rotational component to a popular running drill. Start in this position. Now lunge forward. Remember that you step out far enough where the knee can make this 90-degree angle. Now rotate toward the lead leg, then rotate away from the lead leg. Then return to starting position and repeat on the other side. And those are just a few drills to help you naturally rotate the torso again. I hope you guys found this video useful in learning more about running, as well as ways to improve the way you move as well. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Also, if you haven't already, I would really appreciate it if you subscribe to my channel. Anyway, as always, thank you for watching.